Hello and welcome. You're listening to the Replay podcast, recorded live on Facebook on April 7th, 2017. I have actually changed the date properly in the run sheets now.
Really?
So this will be, you can listen to this live on our Facebook page, Replay AU, or you can pick it up on iTunes when it comes out on the 10th of April. Coming up in the show this week, we are looking at Overwatch's latest comic, publishers' restrictors for streamers, Xbox Scorpio specs, and the 2017 BAFTA Gaming Awards. I'm your host, Mitch Drake.
I'm Joel Rinke.
And I'm Jordan Sellers.
All right, guys, what have you been playing this week?
Sonic All-Star Races.
We all bought that because it was $4.
It was.
And it was great.
It was a lot of fun. I was really surprised at how much fun I had playing that game.
Yes, the amount of times that I stole a position ahead of Mitch at the very last second.
Surprising amounts.
And beating Jordan every time.
That game is so poorly balanced.
I won every damn race until I disconnected.
And that final race,
and then my bot let me down. He still didn't win.
He came 8th. I love it. Anything else besides that?
Yes, Persona 5.
Persona 5.
Yes.
When did you pick that up? That came out last week, didn't it?
It came out for no. I don't know when it came out. When did it come out?
Okay.
I'm kind of lost now. I need to know.
We're a video game journalist podcast.
I'm just telling you what games I pick up. I just buy. I think it came out at the start of this week. I'll say that.
Okay, cool. And you've been playing it in the same way you normally do, where you just sit down and play that until you finish it?
Oh, I've been trying, but it's... Yeah, I feel like at the stages of where I'm at now, I'm still in more or less the tutorial stages.
What?
Wow. How many hours have you put in?
8.
8? What?
8 hours and you're still a tutorial?
It's because...
So it's like Final Fantasy caliber?
Oh, well, so like in the first 5 or 6 hours... it runs you through the weeks just constantly, showing you what you should do, what you need to do. It gave you no like free time or what you.
So there was no gameplay.
But there was gameplay. There was gameplay. Like you fight, battle, run around the different parts of the city. But it limited you what you could do.
Really?
Yes.
That's very strange.
So I think I'm getting close to the point where I'm allowed to free roam the place.
Close.
I suppose. Yeah, close.
Not quite.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It's a good game. I really enjoy it.
It's going to be a few hours, you reckon?
Oh, a lot of hours. Yes.
We are not going to see you on anything but.
Yes, exactly.
Gary's mod is going to lose shares.
Well, no, I'll still be there. Gary's mod will always be there.
Are you still like the moderator there?
I'm an admin on one of the servers.
Oh, wonderful.
Make it sound like it's all high in my admin.
It is a bit.
You're like the overlord of the server.
What about you, Jordan?
When I bought Sonic, I also bought Abzu, finally.
Oh, I think we're going to be talking about that a bit later.
Are we?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get it for ages. When I saw it for that cheap, I was like, might as well get it along with Sonic.
Yep.
But yeah, it's really, really cool. It's a very pretty game.
Yeah.
It's very atmospheric.
Pretty? What else is it? It was cheap, pretty and cheap, but it wasn't fun.
It is fun.
No,
it is fun.
Too. It's pretty.
Okay.
You're saying it was cheap, right?
It was cheap, but that was because it was on sale. Normally it's $19.99.
Okay, so it's cheap. That's confirmed. That's cheap. What is it? Pretty or fun? Jordan.
It's pretty. God damn it. I need to revise this triangle.
No, you've already set it in stone. This is your triangle.
So good. So good. I've just picked up my my little controller doodad, which is not here at the moment.
The 8-bit dough.
Yeah, the 8-bit dough 0.
8-bit dough or 8-bit do?
I don't know. It's one of them. These micro Bluetooth controllers you can get. I've hooked it up to my phone. I've been playing a bunch of games on that.
Yeah, I was playing with that before the show.
It's very, very fun.
Yes.
Very responsive. It works on the Xbox One as well.
How? What
really?
could you possibly play on the Xbox?
I managed to play a bit of Mega Man on the Xbox.
Oh, okay.
So it's that sort of thing.
Yeah. How do you link that, though?
It just connects.
What?
Is there some way you could hook that up to the Sonic game?
Yeah.
And play that on Steam?
Probably.
I would love to see you. It does like a handicap.
Yeah, it would be a handicap because I couldn't do any of the flips or anything.
Well, you don't need to do the flips.
But you get boosts from the flips.
He still does pretty well. He beats you all the time.
I did not. All right, well, let's move on from there. So this week we had Uprising, Blizzard's latest comic detailing some pretty interesting things about Overwatch. From what I've read, for those that haven't read it, please do so after listening to the podcast.
Just leave us right now.
No. So there's going to be a bit of spoilers on this if you care too much about the lore. The comic ties in neatly to the recent tease about the Kings Row Uprising mission archive coming declassified on April 11th, which
I'm excited for. I have no idea what it is.
I don't know either. I think it's going to be a kind of rebellion thing with the few exclusive skins. Hopefully that Genji skin that we saw in the comic.
Was it actually Genji?
Yeah.
Because it looked remarkably like Genji.
It was Genji kind of in his pre-built state.
Every character gets you know how they're all in that blue suit was kind of seemed like the Overwatch crew?
Yeah, the original blue
kind of
Overwatch.
like an X-Men kind of thing.
Yeah.
A uniform.
At the end now.
Yeah.
With the Tracer and the Winston and everything.
Yeah. I was like, that was cool. I would pay a lot of coins for those skins.
Blue Reinhardt will look great.
Yeah.
It didn't match Torbjorn's. I didn't like the blue on the Torbjorn.
No,
it didn't match him at all.
I love how it actually made Torbjorn like a grumpy old short guy.
That's what he is.
Come and get drama.
Exactly. It's fantastic. And even if you aren't invested in Overwatch, there's still a really cool backstory for Tracer's "Cheers, love the cavalry's here" line.
Yeah.
And I'm interested. Have you read any of these other comics before?
No, but now after reading that, I want to go back.
Yeah?
And catch up on
Did you read it on your phone or did you use the animated web one?
The animated web one that you linked here for us.
Yeah. I'll post a link.
Did it have sounds on it?
Yeah, it did.
Did it really?
It did, yeah. And if you look if you had clicked that on your phone, it actually comes up like comic book panels. So it's not a panel at a time animated. It's literally just filled the screen like a comic book.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's really
But it's only like 6 pages.
Yeah.
But it was really
I like
really
how
good.
it kind of moved a little bit too.
Yeah. It's
I need
really
to get
cool
into
editing.
these digital comics more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only issue 12. So you go back through it, and I think there's most likely going to be exposure for the other taglines and things like that. But now that we've got kind of a bit more of a tease behind the backstory of Kings Row Uprising, I think we might see the map change. I think we might see a couple of new skins.
See, I'm not sure if the map will change or if this will be a completely new map.
See, I haven't actually...
But I think having Kings Row and Kings Row Uprising would be really confusing.
I think the map will change. Because isn't it the same as the Hanzo and Genji skin? Like the map had changed to show the arrow in the wall and the destroyed end part of the... I forget which map it is.
Think of Numbani with Orisa.
No.
Because they broke the little jar thing where Doomsfist's hand was and all that. But they changed small things.
Yes, that's what I mean. How big of a change will the map be? You see it in here as the map's just on fire. All they're going to do is just change the rooftops and the back areas on fire. And bits of parts are crumbled.
Yeah.
I think it will get something because you didn't get Junkrat's Revenge, did you?
I wasn't here. This is literally the first event that I've been a part of.
I think we'll see a similar mission to what we had with Junkrat's Revenge.
I hope so.
Where it was all you guys versus the Omnics.
Mm-hmm. So you actually versed Omnics in Overwatch already?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It was like a tower defense, more or less.
Yeah. Okay.
You had to guard one area whilst everything just kept coming up.
And then Roadhog was like Frankenstein. You had to kill Roadhog.
I'll have to look that up online, see if there's any gameplay videos.
Yeah. It was really cool.
It was really cool. Earlier, Joel has mentioned that he's been playing Persona 5.
Yes.
So have you seen this streaming debacle that's happened?
I've heard about it briefly, but it didn't really affect me at all, so I didn't really take it in.
So, Jordan, do you want to run us through this? Because this is one of your entries into our lovely script.
Yes. So with Persona 5 coming out, there's been a bit of controversy with the streaming there. Not that I know you're not going to stream the game, but
I might, maybe.
Maybe you want to. The developer of the game, I think it's Atlas. They've warned streamers, simply put, we don't want the experience to be spoiled for people who haven't played the game. Our fans have waited years for this game to come out, and we really want to make sure they can experience it fully as a totally new adventure.
So they're preventing people from streaming past a certain point.
Yes.
And that's their reason? They don't want to spoil it for people?
Pretty much.
So...
an interesting reason, not the one I would expect.
It seems like a dumb reason.
What? A lot of the comments I saw on this were if I'm watching a stream, I clicked on it because I know there's going to be spoilers.
Yeah. People aren't going to watch a stream of a game that they're worried about spoilers for. They're not going to go up in arms and be like, oh, you spoiled it, I'm unsubscribing.
How dare you play the game?
Why did I even come here? It's just, what?
But this is
what if they want to watch the game itself before it's released in their place?
Then you watch the episodes 1 or 2.
But if it's a streamer, they click on a streamer, it's their favorite streamer. They want to watch and see how he plays and what the game's like.
So do you think this is a reaction to streaming?
But then they don't know that there's actually spoilers within that. Then the game is spoiled for them.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing that they're doing here.
Yeah?
You reckon it's a good thing?
Yes.
Wow.
Don't spoil the games.
Did you read the rest of it?
How much it is.
Hang on, I'll go into it.
Okay.
So a lot of streamers are mad saying that like Atlas are messing with their liveliehoods.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them, I guess, make their income purely off streaming.
Yeah.
Which would be a nice lifestyle.
It would be.
But they also set some rules with this streaming guide. I guess I'll call it the streaming guide.
What are these rules?
So the rules are no major story spoilers. Each video can't be longer than 90 minutes.
Yep.
Don't stream past the in-game date of July 7th.
That's fine.
I don't know what this means, in-game date of July 7th. Like, is Persona 5 like following
days?
It's days. It's definitely days. So I'm in probably about 8 hours, and I'm on. It starts you at about April. Sorry, that's in my head. April 5th. It starts you in automatically.
Okay.
And I'm on April 20th or so.
Okay.
All right, so you're
8 hours in.
8 hours in. So that's like the last 10% of the game then.
And it's saying July 7th. You can't go past that. So you got plenty of time.
But what if it's in like 10 years?
So they're saying, okay, so what they're saying is you can't stream past that point for 10 years.
I don't know. But is this a only during the release window time, like a year, that you can't go past that date?
I don't think they haven't really said anything about how long that's in place for.
Okay.
So I'm just going to assume this is for eternity.
I mean, since when there's no end date, it's forever, I guess.
Considering
that makes sense.
this still happens with Final Fantasy X.
Does it?
2001.
What?
No.
Yes.
What's the cutoff date?
You can stream the game fine, but all your cutscenes are blocked from game capture completely. Yeah.
So if you upload a video that includes a cutscene from Final Fantasy X,
Yep.
it kicks you, or it takes
I'm not
down your
even
video.
sure. I don't know how this works, but I don't know if the game blocks you or if they take down the video.
I don't think a PS2 has that capability.
Yeah.
Like I was this close to getting us to play that because I actually own that game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I know you're lividly against RPG.
But yeah, the
Really?
main thing is they said if you decide to stream past this date, you do at the risk of being issued a content ID claim or worse, a channel strike / account suspension.
So they will take you down essentially.
Yes.
What?
July 7th is a far time in the game, definitely.
Yes, and I can understand when people don't understand the game or have any experience with the game that seems like
Yes.
it's almost July 7th now. I can't stream past then.
I don't think it'll be forever. Like that seems a bit harsh to keep this going forever.
Do you know if Atlas has done anything like this before with any of their other properties?
I don't think so.
No?
No. I didn't hear it come up at all in all the research.
True.
I did. No one mentioned it.
And streaming is only really a recent phenomenon.
Yeah,
It's mostly
yeah.
been like YouTube Let's Play kind of style videos.
Yeah.
Does that pertain to them as well, or is it just streaming?
I'd imagine it pertained to that as well.
Well, it specifically says each video can't last longer than 90 minutes, but don't stream past an in-game date.
Yeah. Misha's already finding the loopholes.
It's okay. I don't want to play this game.
Do you want to risk it?
No. Do I want to get replay deleted? No. That is the answer to my question.
There's this character in the game. I don't know if that looks familiar to you, Joel.
Yes, it does.
Morgana.
Morgana, yes.
Her quote in the game is, when someone tells us not to do something, it makes us want to do it even more, which I thought was amazing.
That's true, yes.
Because there's already a bunch of Twitch channels that are now like don't care. And they're like making a big thing about it, and they're streaming the whole game.
Oh, wow. So bring it on kind of.
Yeah.
Wow.
And there's been tweets of like their copies of Persona 5 in the toilet. and stuff.
I did see a tweet from Devolver Digital, which said rules for streaming Devolver games.
Yes.
What was it? Have fun, you must smile. And if you're bad at the game, blame yourself, not the software. Or something along those lines.
Yeah. And it was like, stream it as long as you want.
Yeah.
As well, and spoil as much as you want.
I think that's going to be a thing as well. Like if games become, you can stream this one or you can't stream this one.
Yeah.
That might become a thing.
You reckon?
If this is already that bad, like the Final Fantasy X thing, that's astounding.
Yeah, and that's also goes for Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes.
Is that older or newer?
Newer.
Okay.
And that was the free one that I got on Xbox.
Oh wait, yeah, that's the demo.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
But everyone's got that.
I think they only wanted people who bothered to play it to get the extra backstory or something. I don't know.
That sounds bad. Why would they? Okay, look.
Just stop spoilers, man. Stop spoilers.
I understand, but if you are so concerned that your people are going, that the people that you're selling your game to are just not going to play it after receiving a spoiler, why even let anyone do it?
Yeah.
Like, what's so good about what happens? See, they've spoiled their own game.
Yeah, it's like, what happens on July 7th? What's going on?
But is that a major character death? Where anything past that? I don't know.
You have to keep us updaed when you get up to that
I
point.
will definitely.
Let us know what happens on the 7th.
On July 7th, and we will get taken down. For
No, it doesn't say you can't talk about it, just not showing it.
You can tell us off air.
No, I'll tell you on air.
You could do that animation like we saw with the Pokemon Z-Move animation. Do you remember those?
Yes.
Yeah. Just do a crappy little paint animation of what happens.
Oh,
and this guy falls down a well and yep.
But yeah, this whole kind of conversation kind of led into, I think there was this some Twitter guy that's really deep in the fair use laws and stuff. He knows all the ins and outs. And he said, look, streaming and Let's Play still aren't really covered by fair use.
Yeah.
It's all really up to the publisher.
That's because the publishers and the designers actually own the game. You're essentially just renting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he said at the end of the day, it's up to the publishers whether they want to do this or not. So we can't really do anything about it.
Yeah. So a lot of people's livelihoods are kind of an illegal grey area.
Yeah. Which is kind of funny.
It's a bit funny.
Yeah.
This is why reviews pay off a bit better.
And also, it was weird that Twitch are now introducing a feature that lets you buy the game you're watching someone play.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It's cool, but it kind of counteracts everything.
Yeah.
Because essentially a streamer's providing free advertising at that point. If they're enjoying the game, it makes you want to buy it. And that's why you buy it through there.
Or they could be buying it and making fun of it. No, they could be playing it, making fun of it.
Yeah, true.
But I've bought games for that reason as well.
Yeah. Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing.
Good game. Good game. Also created by Atlas.
Yes.
Was
it?
Yeah. No. You looked at me and I was like, no? What?
Is it not?
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know. It's Sega. I don't know.
Yeah, I really highly doubt that.
Well, yeah. I'm pretty sure it is.
You're just not allowed to stream All Stars Racing Transformed.
Yes.
Because Wreck-It Ralph is in it and that spoils the movie.
What about General Winter?
Don't go on about this again.
Oh, I love that guy so much.
Yes, you do. Insta-lock every single time.
Yeah.
Sorry, let's not go back to it, but that game is incredibly unbalanced.
It is.
You can't gain momentum. You just get to a certain point and then everyone's going the same speed. Sorry.
Look, if you're locked in a pack...
Unless you're General Winter.
Because you've leveled him up.
Isn't like the big guy in the entire game. You've got like 10 other people that are locked.
Yeah, I know. I need to play it so I can unlock them.
Should, yes.
Maybe there's another Russian guy. I just love it. I did All-Star Mode and it was like...
What's with you and the Russians?
The Russian theme was like, I don't know how
and he
goes.
stands up on the plane and goes like that.
Oh, God.
That's so good. Oh, no. So the Xbox Scorpio was... What was it?
It was like a tech reveal last night.
Yeah, it wasn't announced because we already knew about it.
We already knew it existed to some degree.
So did you stay up late and wait for this?
I just happened to be up doing the script and I was like, oh, it's 11 o'clock. I should be able to find out about this by now. Yes. So basically, to summarize everything, I look at this and I go, Xbox were not happy about losing that kind of high performance trophy to Sony. and they have really hit back.
Like that you used the word trophy instead of achievement.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yes. So it's a very, very powerful console from what I've gathered. There's a lot of like technical mumbo jumbo that I don't really.
Just bought a 1S.
Yeah, I know. You just bought a 1S. Yeah, there's a lot of technical stuff that I don't really understand, and I don't think many of our listeners will either.
Okay.
Not to say they're stupid. I'm just saying.
Please do not infer.
No, I'm not inferring anything. I'm just. Oh God.
We love all of you. Maybe not
saying-
Adam. Maybe not Adam. Kundi, not this one.
Yeah, but there's a minority of our audience that may understand this. I'm talking about maybe Troy or someone like that.
Yes.
Who's very well, because you have to really know about all your CPU, GPUs, all these megahertz and kind of stuff that is just like to a certain point, to me, it just becomes like, what?
Okay. Do you want to let us know what happened?
Yes.
Okay.
So all they really did was tell us the specs. That
Yep.
was it. We didn't learn much more. Nearly all the parts of the Scorpio are custom built to deliver what they want for the console for the best performance.
Okay.
Yep. So the team looked at every piece of hardware and went deep inside to find what they could take out, adjust, or even replace. They ran emulations to test current gen Xbox games. So they used a Forza 7 demo, I think.
Okay.
And they emulated this through the Scorpio, and they would constantly like adjust to
Get the best performance.
adjust all the little chips and stuff. You know?
The little electrical
Push it
doodads.
to its
Yeah.
limits, more or less.
Yeah. So they overclocked it.
Yeah,
Okay.
they overclocked it a lot, and they have this really cool cooling system. But yeah, I'll get into that.
That's okay.
Okay, Xbox fanboy, keep going.
But yeah, this demo ran in 4K, 60 frames per second, 66% GPU usage. So that is still got a lot of room.
Yeah.
A lot of room to spare, which I thought was really cool. Yeah, what more could you want than that? 4K, 60 frames per second. Come on.
I mean,
I
that's
doubt every single game will constantly get a 60 FPS.
You really?
Yeah.
Considering, what is it? PS4 Pro, how many teraflops does it have? Like
I
4?
don't
I
have
think
it.
it's like 4. 4.2, I think.
4.2 teraflops. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds
And-
vaguely right.
The Scorpio hits 6.
So it's a big leap.
Yes, and that's what they promised when they initially announced it.
Can I
6
ask a
teraflops.
question though?
Yes.
Because this is all about high performance, high graphic fidelity, high
Yeah.
everything. When is Xbox going to start making good games? PlayStation 2, like there's this awesome technology we have the ability to utilize.
Yeah.
But they're making the same stuff, and it's all just recycled re-releases. It's all the games that were good 10 years ago remade to play on these new consoles that vaguely look similar to the way they did it originally.
Yeah.
So when are they going to utilize this? Why couldn't
Well,
they
this
have
is what
made
the whole idea of the Scorpio was, to make it easier for developers to make games for it.
Yeah.
For
How
example,
so?
this Forza ports, they would have had to make a port
Yeah.
to run it from Xbox to Scorpio.
So it's a separate console entirely, essentially.
No.
So they're
It's
going
too
to...
complicated. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Just keep going. You're selling this. You're selling this.
Never
Really well. Keep
admit
going. Keep
that.
going.
Yeah.
You've got me hooked.
Okay, where was I?
And just for the record, Adam, Halo is a good Xbox game. It came out with the Xbox original in the 90s.
In the 2000s.
2000, was it?
2000 was the year of the Xbox.
Oh, okay. That's when
Yes.
Halo 1 came out.
Yes.
Okay. Look,
Make some new games.
I would just like some games.
Yeah, well, that's what they're doing.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
this-
they don't need... They've
were
got
able-
the hardware. The
were-
hardware exists.
They were able to get this Forza demo running perfectly on Scorpio
Yeah.
within 2 days,
Okay.
which is really, really fast.
With an emulator.
With, I don't know.
Because you just said that they're emulating it, right?
They were running it through software.
To emulate Xbox One software on
Yeah.
the Scorpio.
Yes.
So the Scorpio runs like a separate system and needs an emulation suite to upscale it.
That was what they were doing initially, but now they've worked and
And it
fixed
took
all
them
that.
2 days to do that.
2 days to get the Forza. Oh, fuck me.
Jordan.
Oh my god.
It's okay. It's okay. So it took them
composure.
It took them 2 days to get.
We're supposed to go this deep into the conversation.
We are. It's supposed to make you crack.
I'm just curious because I've had experience with the Xbox One for the last 3 months.
Yeah.
And there's a distinct lacking of working smooth games. Mm-hmm. Right?
Three games. I don't know what you're complaining about. Games, but you have 3 games.
I have many games.
It's Overwatch.
Yes.
The Rare Replay.
Yes.
Which you're talking about making new games, but you play older games.
Yeah, because there's been no good games coming out that's new, right? Like even the Far Cry Primal, even I haven't played enough of Fallout 4, but Rise, Son of Rome, all these games that they're using that originally showcased the Xbox One, I'm actually getting to utilize now, like Assassin's Creed Unity as well. They are they're empty. There's no fun involved. Not like you see on Horizon Zero Dawn, even. Like that sort of stuff is adventurous. It's new. It's exciting. And Xbox has given us
don't you like
40
racing?
Customized compute units at 1,172. I want something new and fun. I don't care about this. I don't care about how powerful the console is. Make a fun game.
It's all about the move to 4K. Is pretty much what this console is, and VR as well.
Yeah.
This console will be VR ready.
And I get that.
Good to handle 4K and all that kind of stuff.
They should have done that from the start.
Ouch.
PlayStation did that from the start.
Ooh.
Did they?
Yeah.
Not the PS4, no.
No, PS4 isn't VR ready?
All right, yeah, you get the headset. Cool. I just keep
Xbox
thinking
is falling behind.
They are, and this is their step to kind of catch up.
And it's good that they've acknowledged the problem and they're trying to move towards it.
But even then, this thing has so much power, I'm worried about the price.
Yeah, I can build... See, this is no longer telling me about a console. This is telling me about computer specs.
Yeah.
It's not about a home console anymore. It's about getting the most powerful box in your TV.
Yeah, which at that point, you might as well have a PC.
Just build a PC and connect it to your TV.
Yeah, which is why I probably won't get one yet. I'm saying yet.
I'm not going to get one unless they're releasing games that are Xbox Scorpio exclusive, which is what I'm scared of that going towards.
I don't think... Because what they've said is they don't want to leave... They've always said this. They don't want to leave everyone else behind.
Yeah.
So they're simply upscaling the games to be able to run the Scorpio in 4K.
Yep. And
the games that are optimized for the Scorpio will also be, if you don't have a 4K display, you don't have to worry. Like they just scale it down, and you get extra clear picture on your 1080.
It's like the PS4 Pro.
Okay, so if it's like a PS4 Pro, which
but better,
you don't have one of those yet. No,
PS4 Pro.
Look,
I do.
You do.
Yeah, I do.
When did this happen?
Oh, it was like a month ago, maybe 2.
Why didn't you say anything?
Oh, it just didn't slip. It just slipped my mind.
Anyway, like it is.
I can't utilize it.
Yeah, you can't utilize this. No one can utilize this yet. This is, I get future proofing, but they're kind of pushing past the home entertainment limitations of the layman. Like it's not for everyone anymore. It's for the elite gamers.
Yeah.
They're trying to push that elitism forward. So you're going to see stuff like Call of Duty 4K, for example.
It is.
No, but branded as such.
I think everything will still be Xbox One discs.
Yeah.
It's just a patch or something, like kind of like what the PS4 Pro does.
So just an upscaling patch. But then what?
Well, it depends on what the developers want. If they want to, patch it, or if they want to leave it as it is, let the Xbox Scorpio do the work, because this thing's optimized to
do it itself.
Okay. Yes.
So we're not giving the developers too many more things to think about.
Yeah.
So how does this make it easier to develop for?
Because it's just developing for an Xbox.
Because it's powerful.
You don't have to change it. And they don't have to worry so much about, what assets they use, because they're running 4K assets on this constantly.
Yeah.
And that requires a lot more power, which is what the Scorpio is definitely made for.
And again, I'm going to I don't mean to keep asking this, but why do we need that?
No one's going to use the 4K. Like at this point, it's.
I don't know. I think in the US, 4K is a lot bigger than it is here.
I think it's done. Yeah, we're just not keeping up as our own culture.
Yeah.
And I can't use the 4K because I need a 4K TV
Yeah.
to utilize this, which is not cheap.
No, it's not.
Not yet.
there's-
And once they are chipped, then these consoles will have a value.
Yes.
But they need to wait and calm down.
Yes, they do.
Like,
I'm with you. Xbox needs some more games.
Joel Hodgetts
just
here has
missed
said
my
that
mouth
PlayStation moved to 4K and VR while still releasing good games along the way. Do you
said
agree with that? Joel Hodgetts.
Ah, okay. Yeah, Joel's listening. Cool.
And
Sorry, I missed that.
He spilled water. He didn't listen to what you were saying.
Oh, okay. He said that PlayStation moved into 4K and VR spaces while releasing good games along the way.
Yes.
So I would like to see,
Microsoft hasn't said anything about it. They might have good games planned.
and we're in that dry area where we're right before E3 and all these big
That's
events.
what, like, the Xbox, I think, was Phil Spencer, that guy? The Xbox boss?
Phil Spencer. Yeah.
He said he likes to keep E3 solely games. He
Yeah.
doesn't like to talk about consoles
Well,
too
that's
much. Yeah, so I think they got all their games reveal kind of planned for E3.
But they could at least trickle some stuff out, like looks better on Scorpio, and then do like a whole quick flick through of a bunch of like maybe 2 seconds of a bunch of new games coming out.
Yeah.
Just to
I
really
imagine they'll be showcasing Red Dead at some point. Red Dead Redemption, Forza 7 will definitely be.
Yeah, but again, Red Dead Redemption sequel, right?
Yeah, but it's-
Forza 7 sequel.
That's what this age is in time now. Like the whole movie thing, like they're remastering the new movies and stuff.
Yeah.
So they're just remastering new games or like sequels and nonstop. People like Forza games. I'm assuming you don't like Forza,
I love Forza. The first Forza was amazing.
but the
That was
later
the last one I
Forzas,
played.
the later Forzas, probably not. Do you like Forza, Jordan?
I like Forza Horizon.
So the newer ones you don't like?
The newest one I do like because that was Forza Horizon 3.
Okay.
And that was one set in Australia.
So people might be hooked on the new Forza 7 that
Yeah.
will be able to
But
be
it's
in
like
4K.
It's like
for the
trying
new
to sell a
games.
console using FIFA.
It works for some people, yes.
It does work
FIFA
for
is a
some
big
people.
selling point
It
for
is.
some people.
It is for
Yeah.
the layman. You see what I'm getting? They're not coupling this.
Yeah.
Like we're getting sequels, we're getting re-releases. These are for people who either missed it on the previous gen or follow sports games or re-releases or hate to use the example, Call of Duty, Battlefield, all that stuff as it gets released. These people aren't gamers. Well, they're gamers because they game, but they're not the people that seek out video games as story or entertainment. They do it because everyone else they know does it.
But I enjoy what's happening here. Like it's the same with the PlayStation now. Like I would love to have games that were on the PS3 moved up to PS4.
Yeah.
To allow myself to be able to play on the newer console rather than having to pull out the PlayStation 3 and go back and play the old games.
Would you rebuy the games?
I would. If it's a game that I really loved on PS3
Yeah.
and that I constantly played nonstop, then I would definitely buy it again.
Then
PS4.
could they start releasing PS4 games a bit cheaper so that when the next generation of console comes through, they get their money again next time? Like,
they would never reduce price on anything.
and that's what I mean. Like, they're not embracing the
Still better
whole.
than Nintendo.
They're re-releasing, yes. They're still re-releasing everything, but there's no acknowledgement of the fact that that's their intention.
They're not going to at this point.
No.
Like only certain games that you'll actually get from PS3 to PS4 are actually coming, but they're not utilizing this aspect.
No.
They're just like they're doing what you're saying is, and they're just making new games, that's what you enjoy.
Yeah.
But Xbox are doing the other way around, not releasing new fun games.
There are new games that are coming out, but
Xbox are trying to constantly support everything now. Like everything Xbox 360 forwards, they're trying to make all the same console.
yeah, and I love that.
Yeah,
I
which is what they're doing
absolutely
with
love
backwards
that.
compatibility now.
They're
Very
slowly putting in the
yeah.
backwards compatibility, but that feels like there's progress being made. But there's progress being made backwards.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Xbox did cancel 2 of their exclusives this year,
Yeah.
which
What
was
were they?
Scalebound was one of them.
Yep.
I forgot the other one.
But I was excited for Scalebound.
Yeah. And they cancelled it.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
Fallout cancelled, just delayed it.
Yeah.
No, they cancelled.
They full on cancelled it.
Oh wow. Okay.
So all the assets are in the trash. Yeah. So Sorry, that was my little angry rant.
Yeah. That's okay.
So Mitch,
Yeah.
have Xbox One.
Have Xbox One?
Yep.
No.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet.
Hang on. Xbox have won. We haven't.
What? Xbox have not won?
Yeah, they have the bigger console. They've won the race.
Oh, getting to that stage of that powerful
We're going to
console.
have to pay for it.
Yeah, and it's us that are going to have to pay for it, so we haven't.
But is the
How much do you reckon it'll be?
What's the Xbox One rating it now? I got my One S for $300, so I reckon that'll be $700-800.
Well, PS4 Pro is currently 560 Australian.
Okay, then it'll be $700.
You reckon?
Yeah.
100?
Yeah.
You reckon, well, when you
No
look
one's
into
gonna
all
buy
the
that.
specs and stuff, it's a bit beefy.
Yeah. And they'll bundle it with like a VR headset or a special controller or something.
Maybe.
I feel like they'll try and price match it to the exact same as PlayStation.
Do you think they'll make the Xbox Scorpio controllers only work with the Scorpio and vice versa?
Seems like something that would happen.
They're not going to upscale or...
Classic Xbox.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think.
Yeah?
They haven't done that with any of the other consoles yet. Like Xbox One S will work on Xbox One.
Yeah, but Xbox One S still has its own independent controller.
Yeah, it's different, but it still works backwards.
It does?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I'm just seeing like all the possible problems that can arise from this.
Yeah. So yeah, do you reckon this will sell anything, or are they too far behind now?
I think it'll sell.
Yeah, they're not far behind. They're taking the first step of trying to be the first one to make a more powerful console.
Yeah.
But it's not in a new console generation. It's still just trying to be better than PlayStation.
Thank you, Adam Cundy. Cuphead does look amazing. I am very keen
yes.
for Cuphead.
Yes, can't wait to play Cuphead on my Xbox Scorpio.
See? That sentence is my point. You don't need
fine.
ultra powerful consoles to run games that are good.
I don't think it'll sell early.
Not early.
No.
No, I think you'll see a couple of years before you see a profit.
I feel like if it does do so well for how powerful the console is, that's when PlayStation will try and strike back with try and match that and do something better. It's
So
just
what's it going to be, the
constant
Pro
war.
Plus or
Sure, yeah.
PS4 Pro Plus
the Mega, the PlayStation Mega?
PS4 Pro.
PS4 Pro Multiply.
Oh, Sea of Thieves and Tacoma, yes. See, again,
Yeah.
new games are coming, but they're not advertised to this extent.
That's what
Sea of
in
Thieves,
E3
they all
will.
get delayed constantly too.
Yeah, exactly. And then by the time they come out, everyone's forgotten about it or fed up with its insolency.
Yeah, we saw Sea of Thieves last E3, and I think it was supposed to come out.
I can't wait for our E3 coverage.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one this year.
Yeah, 2 a.m. Is that late? Yeah.
It's okay.
I
That's right.
remember
Did you do that or did you bail?
No, I did that.
Okay, yeah,
I
yeah.
did that. Yeah. Unfortunately.
So with all this talk of at E3 and other shows, yesterday was the 2017 BAFTA Gaming Awards.
Who was this picture of?
That is Brenda Romero, who won the special award this year at the event.
Right.
So she won it from her work on the Wizardry series. She has previously worked on Jagged Alliance, Dungeons and Dragons Heroes, both of the Playboy Mansion games, and Retro City Rampage. So she won the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Oh, wow. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
The Walking Dead.
Doing what, like different roles on each game?
No,
or?
she's a game designer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's actually quite well known in the industry. If you look her up, she's on her Twitter is the best Twitter handle I've ever seen.
What is it?
At BR.
At BR.
She has 2 letters. It's her initials.
Can't have 2 letters.
She can.
No,
She
wow.
has 2. It's great.
She must have spoken to someone at
I
Twitter
think
for that.
she might have. So
Sent a couple emails.
if you've been listening to the podcast, we have covered every other award show as it's come through. This is no different by the look of it.
Oh, they're all the exact same
Yeah.
awards.
So I'm just going to rattle off through the winners and then we'll have a chat. So artistic achievement was Inside. Audio achievement was The Last Guardian. Best game was Uncharted 4.
Yes.
Best British
Correct.
game was Overcooked. Best debut game was Firewatch. Best evolving game was Rocket League. Best family game was again Overcooked. Best game for game design was Inside. Best game innovation was That Dragon Cancer, which I have actually played now.
Oh, you have?
Yes. It is soul crushing.
Oh, yeah. I almost bought it a while ago and I was like, this looks too depressing. I don't know if I could handle it.
It's very sad. It's a child death with cancer. Best mobile game was Pokemon Go, which is a big surprise. Best multiplayer game was Overwatch, which is also a big surprise. Best music was for Virginia, which I don't know what Virginia is. Best narrative was Inside. Best original property was Firewatch. Best the Inside development team won that one, I think, actually. Yeah, no, I highlighted the wrong thing. The best original property was Inside. The best performer was Sissy Jones as Delilah in Firewatch. And BAFTA Ones to Watch Award was Among Stones. So that's coming out soon that we should be keeping an eye on. And the AMD Esports Audience Award goes to Clash Royale.
How? Is that like a
how many people watched
mobile
it?
game?
Yeah. That's Clash of Clans. Yeah.
Out of Counter-Strike, Dota 2, League of Legends, Overwatch, and Street Fighter 5.
More people
Clash
watch.
Royale.
Yeah. We've got to get started in our Clash Royale league. Hey.
No.
So that's a lot of common winners in there.
Yeah.
But the ones that stood out for me were British Game and Game Innovation. They haven't really been covered in other events.
I would like to point out in the British game, I said this at the start. Would No Man's Sky make it into any of the awards?
Oh, yes.
Best British game was nominated. No Man's Sky was nominated for that.
Good thing it didn't win.
I still don't. I never realized that was a British game.
Well, you don't think about that sort of stuff.
No, you don't.
Like, what was it? LA Noire was developed in Australia. Like that sort of stuff.
Was it in Australia? I thought it was just the facial movement that was done in Australia.
No, the Team Bondi was the developer, wasn't it?
I thought Team Bondi worked
on
with
the roster. Oh, yeah, they might have just been the facial.
I don't know.
There was Australian involvement.
Yes, there was.
But there's quite a few ones in there that really should be picked up. Like something I was surprised at in the mobile category, Pokemon Sun and Moon were in there.
Which is 3DS new.
Yeah, which is very strange. Like
yes,
I suppose
it
there's
is
no
on the
award
go.
for a handheld award.
but it's handheld then mobile. And Jordan, you made a really good point at the start of the show. Where does that mean it's the Nintendo Switch?
Is technically
Could
mobile.
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild be
A mobile game.
Yeah, the best mobile game.
That's pushing it a bit much.
But is it though?
But
they
it's
put 3DS
the same
games in.
principles as the 3DS.
But it is branded as a console.
But it's also branded as
Handheld.
yes.
Yes, I'm going to buy the Switch so I can play just handheld. So you wouldn't buy it? You wouldn't
It
play
would
it on
replace
a
my
console?
3DS. It wouldn't replace my console.
So you wouldn't never use it on TV?
No, you've seen the size of my TV.
It's a good TV.
It would be bigger to hold the console.
Didn't sit that far away.
Yeah. Big surprise with the Overwatch winning multiplayer, but the Division's actually nominated in there, as well as Overcooked, which is the Division.
Really need to play Overcooked.
Wow.
I've heard really, really good things about Overcooked.
Yeah.
We should get it.
We'd be yelling at each other playing that.
And we yell at each other already. The BAFTA Ones to Watch is also really cool as well. So Among the Stones, I looked at the trailer for that. I should bring it up actually so you guys can see it. But I'm really, really keen for this sort of stuff. Like the Ones to Watch being an achievement, an award category is a great idea.
Well, that's similar to the VGAs where last year, I think. Oh, no, the year before last. No Man's Sky won the most anticipated game.
No, but that won it after it had come out.
Did it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure this was like 2015.
No, I remember.
No, that was. I think it won the most.
Most anticipated.
No, it's not anticipated. Most like developed, evolving type of game. That's what it won. I think that was last year. I think.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, there you go.
I would like to point out our best game is definitely Uncharted.
See, this is incorrect space off the VGAs where Overwatch won this.
No. Look, I'm following the BAFTA awards now.
No, it probably does deserve that.
Yes.
Like, I haven't played it still. I really want to, but I still haven't done it.
So I'm just going to pass you the trailer for Among the Stones. Just describe it a little bit if you can.
How about that double ending on Uncharted 4? Am I right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And
RuneScape 2? What?
I would very much like to see how they decided the esports award.
How they decided it.
Yeah, because Clash Royale I didn't even view as an esport.
Yeah. What is this game?
What is this game?
This is Among the Stones. That won the.
It looks really basic.
This is really
this does
funny.
not fulfill my graphical quality.
We just spent 20 minutes yelling about. Well, I did. But yeah, no, I'm really keen to see this sort of stuff come through. But yeah, Clash Royale. Neither of you guys have played.
No.
Because we do cover esports news to a degree here.
Like, was Mobile Strike nominated?
But there's four. There's like four. What, 5?
There's 5 other ones that are all
5 core esport games,
and then Clash
that
Royale.
everyone watches, and Clash Royale won. What? Why?
Is there an Australian Clash Royale league?
Don't tell me there's like a well-watched video game on Twitch.
See,
How would you even stream that?
I don't know.
It's a mobile game on your phone.
I would presume Supercell have set up a back end thing so you can see it.
Probably.
Clash Royale Australian League.
But narrative Inside. I wasn't aware Inside had a narrative.
There's a story in there.
I haven't played it yet.
Because I can tell you with Abzu, there's very little narrative. There's no speaking whatsoever. It's just swim, and swim.
No.
And acid trip and swim.
The World Clash League.
Never heard of it. Doesn't sound very good.
It doesn't sound good at all. Main goal is to grow the Clash Royale community around the world. It currently has 9,000 followers.
9,000. That's not really.
But how did that
bad.
win?
This whole thing was rigged.
It must have been.
Yep.
Let's not out the BAFTAs though. Hey,
I know. How did Overwatch win best multiplayer? Like Overwatch.
what do you think should have won? Forza Horizon 3.
Overcooked, of course.
I'm happy Firewatch got that award for debut game.
I'm actually glad you've played Firewatch because I'm very jealous of that fact. But I can play it now on the Xbox.
Yes, you can.
I might get that.
It's good.
All right,
good story.
That wraps up our show for this week, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Remember to check out that Overwatch comic Uprising. Let us know what you think, and please join us on PC and PC and Xbox for that Overwatch event on Tuesday. If you're going to be coming on,
When is it? What?
that Overwatch event on
Is
Tuesday.
it on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Okay.
This coming Tuesday.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't touched Overwatch in a long time.
Oh, haven't you?
Yeah.
Oh, you need to get your practice up. So you can follow me on Twitter at NimbleMimble if you want to keep in contact with me specifically.
I'm at Joel's Voice.
And I'm at Jordan Do Things.
And as every week, replay is broadcast using the facilities at USQ via Phoenix Media and streamed on our Facebook page. We'll be back. We'll be back next week with another fantastic show. It will be on Thursday, so if you're going to listen to us live, it will have to be recorded Thursday because Friday's a Good Friday. Yeah.
I'm not even sure if I'll be here for that.
No, so it might just be Joel and I.
Well, we'll talk about you again.
Yeah, we'll
do the
make sure.
invitation voice
You'll
interview.
choose what games I have to play again.
Yeah, that's fine though. That's
And
fine.
I still have not done a single one of those.
That's the same. I haven't played any of those scary games.
I did play Knights of the Old Republic.
Okay.
For a little bit.
That's good though. That's good.
Yeah, I tried it.
And I'd like to thank Adam Seckley, Joel Hodgins, and Josh Sellers and Adam Cundy for their comments. We've also got Adam and Sarah in the studio listening to us now as well.
How dare you?
How dare I? I know. It's absolutely deplorable. Thank you guys so much. We'll be back next week, and make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube if this is on YouTube.
You can live subscribe on Facebook too.
Can you?
You get a notification when we go live.
Live subscribe on Facebook.
Yes.
Do that, like the Facebook page, and of course, subscribe and review us on iTunes. Thanks, guys.
Bye. You gonna make a noise, Jordan? Do you want to hit your head on the microphone again?